Hi everyone, right, we're doing, oh, the church is open. We're going to do a video today on the tunnels that are below Oldham. Now I've seen many people on Facebook discuss these tunnels before, and I don't actually think a great many people think that it's like a thing, you know, that they actually exist. Well, I can tell you now that they 100% do. There is definitely a tunnel entrance that I've seen. So a couple of years ago now, church looks beautiful. Look at that. I have just seen that as well on the side. Look at this. Beautiful. Can you believe it's starting to bleed in rain? So I'll be quick here in this one. So yeah, so this church as you're looking at now, this was built in 1830, and the guy that built the church, he also was the architect for the school, you know, Blue Coat School. And what they decided to do is to put a tunnel from the school to the church underneath the streets of Oldham, and they did that, and the tunnel was used, I assume the tunnel was used to get the kids there and back to service and stuff, because it's Blue Coat is a faith school, isn't it? Anyway, but yeah, a couple of years ago I came to the church and I did the crypt tour. I've done it before, I've done it a couple of times. And while we was down there, this here is actually the door to the crypt, or one of the doors to the crypt, or the door to the crypt. I'll tell you an interesting fact while we're here. You see this stone? This stone here. This was, pretty sure it was used from the original church that was here. Or was it from St Peter's Church? You know what? No, I think it was St Peter's. So St Peter's Church in Oldham, which got demolished to make way for the spindles. I did a video on that the other day. Well, this part of the church was built from the stone that was taken down from the St Peter's. So this is actually, so this is a stone here. These vestals were built AD 1967 of stone from St Peter's Church, Oldham. So this is St Peter's Church, which is why it's got St Peter's in its name, this, I think. And that's the grave of Bloody Mary. Apparently if you run round there 3 times at night and say her name, she comes out and gets you. But I won't be doing that. I don't even know who the lady was actually. Sarah Ann Henry and daughter. Anyway, that's not why we've come here. So, my mum used to be a bell ringer here at the church, and when she was in the 70s, the vicar then, Canon Kirkwood, he was called, he told my mum about the tunnel. And I don't know if I don't think he opened it, or he can't have opened it, but he pointed out where it was and said that's the tunnel that goes to Blue Coat. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert some footage at the end for you to have a look for the actual visit that I did. So if you're interested in seeing the tunnel entrance, to the tunnel, then stick to the end, and then you'll be able to see it. But the other night when my mum came round the other night and we was talking, and like I said, because she used to be the bell ringer here, I know she knows things. She knows things about the church that obviously I don't. And we were talking about the tunnels, and I said to her, what else do you know? She went, well, do you know about the other tunnel near the old funeral parlour? And I said, no. What old funeral parlour? So she told me the tale of another tunnel, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you there now, show you the street, show you the building before the night draws in, because it is starting to draw down now. So yeah, bear with us, and we'll get down there now. This is just up by the Oldham Coliseum. It's been a few things over the years. It was a Harvey's, you know, the sewing machine people, and I don't know what it's used for at the moment. I think it's just some sort of storage place. But this place, I mean, I just think that front of it is just absolutely superb. I mean, look how beautiful that horse's head is. And it's got if you look at it, you can see it's got the horse's head, where they used to use horses, didn't they, with the black feathers on the carriages. And then either side of the horse, you've got those wreaths as well. So that's how they decorated the front of the parlour. But the story is that underneath the funeral parlour is a tunnel which links to the church. But apparently what they used to do is they used to obviously bring the bodies here after people died. They'd prep them. And see that white building there? Well, that is the old King's Bingo building. And the lady and Mr. and Mrs. Hodgkiss that owned that told my auntie back in the 70s that they were storing coffins down there. Now, it's not obvious whether the coffins were full or empty. But in any event, then they'd go in that coffin there, and then they'd go down under the tunnel and to the church. So there you have it. My granddad told us that. Mr. and Mrs. Hodgkiss told us that. But yeah, so that's what we believe happened there. So right, I'm going to insert this footage. Now, there's footage of my mum talking about when she went down with the cannon to the tunnel, and also what she saw when she went to Blue Coat. She was a Blue Coater as well, my mum. What she saw about the tunnel there, and also the footage from when we went to visit. So I'll put all of that in, and I will see you in the next one.
It took us down. I was in the bell ringing group. It took us down on a Sunday night after the bell ringing had finished, and he showed us the tunnel entrance, which was the entrance what's still there now. There was no door on it. 3 of the blokes started walking down with a torch, and he said, "Don't go too far, because just stay in the entrance, because we don't know if it's safe, or we're not sure you could get lost."
Jesus. What about?
And then the other one was when I was at Blue Coat School, Mr. Lawton, the caretaker, took us down to the cellar. There's a massive cellar under Blue Coat, and he said, "This is behind there's the tunnel entrance, but we keep it locked." It was just a big old door over it, and that's under Blue Coat School in the cellars.
What did the door look like?
I think it was like a big old brown door. It had like locks, 2 big massive locks on it.
Jesus.
Or 3, you know, like those big hands what they put across in the lock.
Yeah.
And he said, "This is the tunnel where the tunnel comes out." Everyone knew about it in those days. Everyone.
Started the Guinness Book of Records that in 1783 was found in the old house of Halls.
10,008.
They were trying to set a world record. Yeah, we don't know where some books from.
They've been down here first. Have a look round here. Let's have a look. I think that's the end. What?
There's a tunnel.
The tunnel what's H.T. Blue.
Legendary. There's a tunnel.
Oh, that's that fella.
You never know we're going to dig up.
Like I say, the architect, the archaeologist people from the universities, they have got signs of Roman occupation actually on the site.
Wow.
I'm going to go up and finish my...
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Is there tunnels down here? There's a tunnel in there that links Blue Coat.
There used to be.
They blocked it up?
Yeah, it's no longer.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it that though at the end there? That's all bricked up?
There used to be a tunnel that went from the church right underneath to, I'm not sure the Blue Coat, or what it might have
The
been.
Blue Coat, weren't it, Mum? Yeah. Oh, when we used to go to Blue Coat, she said there was a tunnel there, but...
There's a tunnel they used to use.
Yeah.
What happened was, right at the same time, half the church wall at the back on Hoyshead Street, Edging Street, sorry, what is now St Mary's Way,
Yes.
actually collapsed.
Oh no.
Right, through some siding, some water, and stuff. and it kind of washed all the bodies out of the graves.
Oh God.
You see, so that's when you see all the tunnels up
Right.
as well. So,
Awkward.
bit awkward, yeah, you know. It caused a road blockage for some time.
Bloody hell.
But they've had to be reinterred then at Rinnikers.
Have they?
Yeah.
What's down here?